Yeah, today we were in full pads, had a good physical practice, which was good. The thing that we're able to meet on Sundays now for 2 hours, so we go to church and meet in the afternoon, we were able to review all the scrimmage tape, get it all done from Friday, and then our practice on Saturday, so it enables you to start fresh on the week. Usually you're having to meet on Monday mornings on the weekend stuff because they used to have to, weren't able to meet on those Sundays. So I thought today was very productive, and trying to still be physical, which is good for our guys to try to get. We go ones against ones, trying to get game speed as much as we can. So I thought it was a good day.
Is this one of the toughest parts of camp? You're, quite a bit into it, but still a little bit away from that first game.
Yeah, it is. Right now you're going against each other, trying to keep all the same, and then you're also starting to look a little bit at CSU and all that. So you kind of get a little mix of it. Doing it way too early, then sometimes you're just going scout team and your team slows down. You got to do good against good to keep the speed of the game. One disadvantage of not having a game, the speed of the game. So you have to keep going ones against ones and twos against twos and keep the speed of the game, and a lot of one-on-one and inside just to keep the physicality. So cross your fingers. You can't do too much to get hurt. You can't do too little. You won't be soft. So it's kind of in between.
One of the things, I talked to DJ in the offseason, you mentioned one of the things you guys really want to improve on is that horizontal push, especially on the defensive line.
Yeah.
How is that right now?
We are more athletic and stronger than we were last year across all the front guys. They're in better shape. Their numbers are higher in the weight room. They're powerful. They understand our defense a little bit better. The freshman we got in, Izzy, is really powerful and strong, so he's able. So a lot of it's the stature and understanding it, and then really understanding our scheme. And I believe our guys understand our scheme a lot better now, so I feel good about that. And I have noticed a difference there. And our offensive line is, more physical, I believe, than we were last year. So that's good.
How are those battles compared to last year? You got a lot of new faces.
Yeah,
in there.
I think the battles are good in there. I think both of them, have heard through the grapevine or through the media or whatever that they weren't physical enough, they weren't good enough. So I think I've seen that little chip on their shoulder, and they're both helping each other out. They're coming to compete every day, which is important.
Is there anybody on either one of those lines that has kind of surprised you in this camp that you kind of didn't know they were going to be that good this camp?
Well, I think Izzy, the freshman, I thought he was going to be good, but he's going to play a lot this year as a freshman, which is rare for a defensive lineman that early without injuries or that type of thing. The other guy who's keeps doing really, really well is Mustafa. He's left off from the spring. From the spring he's come. He's gotten even stronger and better. So those young guys, offensively, I've really liked what Brett Tons has done, and I like what Kobe Purcell has done. So those two guys, we thought they could do it, and they've been doing it pretty much on a consistent basis.
The receivers have
and then Timmy Lynott is looking good. There's nothing with the Achilles, which is amazing. The trainers did a phenomenal job with him. He worked his rear end off getting back. And all the underwater treadmill and all the things we have that help elevate that quicker has helped him tremendously. So our facilities really helped him. He's used it. Our trainers have used it correctly.
The receivers have kind of adopted a nothing to say, a lot to prove mantra. Do you kind of like that humble, disposition that they're showing?
Yeah, I hope they all need to be saying that all the time. And they're doing a good job and competing hard out there.
Have you gotten Frank Phillip back in practice
Yeah,
yet?
Frank's been back. He was back full go today. He was back Saturday, but Saturday was not as long a practice because we had the scrimmage on the Friday night. But he looked good out there today, and hopefully when he goes in, it doesn't swell up or have anything. I don't think it will, but sometimes that happens. So he's looked good. Hopefully he'll keep coming along. He's got some talent.
Is Evan back? Evan Worthington?
Evan will be back tomorrow.
Okay.
He finished his full protocol today, and he'll be back tomorrow.
Is there any long-term concerns with him? I know he had a concussion in the spring.
No, there's no long-term. It's really funny. Both his concussions happened where you see it all the time, not in sports and in life. He fell back and hit the back of his head, which is a hard thing to. It's kind of he had a little bit of a whiplash in it too. So it's a combination of whiplash and concussion. So and that happened on both of his. It's just rare. I doubt it happens again to him the way it happened. So he should be ready to go tomorrow, and he's been in meetings some and that type of thing. So I feel as long as we got him back and he can get about 10 practices under his belt, he'll be ready to roll.
And how about Jawan? I know he's been limited in
Jawan
this
was
camp.
back today. Not everything, but he did a lot of stuff full speed. We're just trying to make sure we didn't fatigue it and just keep him going. So he should be back going full speed before the week's over all the time.
Thanks, Coach.